How do you want Beth to be remembered?
Mrs. Dog.
Yeah. Is that how she wanted to be remembered too?
I had a friend the other day, and I was looking at her, and I was thinking, And before I touched her, or even kind of again, I said, listen to me. There will never be another Mrs. Dog. And she left.
Yeah.
So that's how I want her to be remembered.
Yeah. There will never be another Mrs. Dog.
No.
I like that. Yeah. Because I know that there were, there's always rumor, like you were photographed with a woman and your daughter kind of clapped back. I thought that was pretty fantastic that she did that, don't you?
Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bonnie Jo. Yeah, she's 20.
Yeah.
She's me in her heart, but her mother in her words. My God, Bonnie, watch your mouth.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I would imagine that almost feels disrespectful that people would actually think that you would be doing that.
Well, she's like the girl of the family, so I can't even date. And you can't tell your daughter, listen, I gotta have dates, right? You can't say that. So I tease her right now, trying to break her in on it a little bit. But I told her, do not worry, Daddy's not getting married. You have Daddy's word of honor. There will not be another mom for you. No one will call. You don't have to call him that. But Daddy's lonesome, and Daddy has to have. I'm a man. I need a girl. I've been married since I was 15.
Right.
I've never been single. I don't like the single shit, and I don't like wooderer. What's the word? Wooderer. What? Huh?
Widower.
I don't like that word either.
Yeah.
I don't like that word. Okay. I'm Mr. Dog or dog. I'm lonesome, but I can't. I'm not a freak, so I gotta watch it, right?
Right.
Because I've always, a woman to me is, I have to have the companionship. Maybe I get 2 or 3. Beth said that.
Did she?
It can take 3 or 4 to fill my spot.
They probably would, right?
Where do you find them? At farmers.com?
Yeah.
Do you? Will you help me?
Was that her wish for you? Did she want you to,
Oh, yeah.
continue
We
to
both
look?
said, I told her, listen, if I die, you can have a man. 10, I don't care, but don't marry one
Don't
baby.
marry.
Don't go down the aisle and go, I hereby give you my heart in front of everybody. And she said, the ditto. Do not take my name off your chest, dog. Duane Dog Chapman. I said, I would never do that. And she said, do not get married. And then she went on and really got me. She said, in the Bible, God says, I will prepare a place for you. She goes, I'm going up there to make us a really nice pad. She said, please don't have the angels evict me. Because if I find another one, sorry, Beth, you're out, right?
Right.
And I'm seeing all this happen as she said. I told her, don't worry, I will not get married, okay?
Yeah.
I cannot.
No.
Because I still put the pillows in the middle of the bed, or I could put my leg around her. I woke up this morning thinking she was still there.
Yeah.
So that could be forever. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's got to be so hard. I'm sure you walk into your house and, expect her to be there, or like you said, you get into bed and you expect to cuddle and, do all those things.
Well, she would tease me. Listen to her, okay? This is my Beth. I'd be laying there, sitting there, and she'd hide real quick, like around the corner. No. And then she'd just come out. Hi. God, I was like, my God. She was preparing me, right?
Yeah.
Because what if she does that someday? I'm going to freaking run.
Yes. How are you doing?
Doing.
Doing, yeah.
Yes.
Getting through each day as you possibly can.
Yes, exactly right. I feel like I'm an AA now.
Oh, no. What's been the hardest part, would you say?
Oh, well, sleeping alone. Is hearing her, she's always used to tell me how handsome I was, and no one's doing that now.
Oh, no.
David don't count.
I'm sure your children do, right?
Yeah, but they don't say, Daddy, you're so handsome. Big Daddy, you're so handsome. They don't say that.
They don't say that. How are your children doing?
Well, each one has their own personality,
Right.
so each one's handling it a little different. Cecily's probably the worst. She's handling it the toughest. Each time something happens to where we think of Mom, well, then they, kind of break down. But I'm very surprised how strong the girls are, stronger than actually the boys.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
Has it
Like
been...
if I didn't know I was married to Beth, right?
Right. Yeah. She has a lot of strong women around you.
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be so hard. I mean, grieving in general is hard, but grieving in the public has to be even more difficult, I would imagine, right? Because I'm sure does talking about this today feel almost therapeutic to you, or is it
No,
very challenging, I would imagine?
Sorry, it's therapeutic. If I get alone, sometimes I start howling and screaming at her, call her names, because I'm like, where the are you? Why'd you do this to me? So I'm at that stage right now where I'm blaming her. I get really upset. So, how in the hell would you do this to me, of all people? You started me on this mission, then you left. Where are you? Hope you're watching. And then when I'm around people, I can't do that, or they put me, give me some kind of strong pill. So I have to be cool. So it's better. I have to be alone once in a while, but not too long.
You're right. Yeah. No, I'm sure that getting out probably helps a little bit too. Yeah. No. They do say that anger is part of, the mourning process.
Yeah, there's 7 steps, blah, 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 right?
Right.
And the exception, I don't think I'll ever get there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think most people do.
No.
I mean, it's got to be definitely the biggest challenge then you've ever faced.
Oh, yeah. It's, I do not like people feeling sorry for me. Sometimes, pretty girls I do. But other people, I don't want them feeling sorry for me. Just, I'd rather help them and feel sorry for them. That's what I do for a living. So, but yeah, people don't want to go through something like this.
Of course not. No.
I have told a lot of men and women that are beefing right now between each other, stop right now and kiss each other and touch each other and tell each other you love them. Because someday that they may not be there where you could do that, and you're going to hate yourself. In the last 2 years, I told her, every day I put on my little phone, tell Beth that you love her 10 times a day. And I would say that and say that. And when I looked at my notes the other night, I always wished that I could have said something to my daddy or my mother. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? Because there wasn't a warning like there was with Beth, right? So I made sure that I covered all areas, okay? Do this for her, do that for her, make the frickin' bed, do her laundry. It doesn't take a rocket science to do that, scientist to do that. So I was, I wish I'd had more conversations with her about the hereafter and stuff like that. But mostly, I think I covered almost everything.
Yeah, so there was nothing left unsaid.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Do you feel her presence?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I'm half Apache, so a Native American told me the other day, she is there when you want her and when you need her.
Yeah.
And the other day I felt like, wow, I haven't felt her all day, and baby Lisa and Cecily called me, and they went somewhere where Mom took them, and she goes, Dad, she was with us all day. And I said, good, because I didn't feel her at all. So send her back, baby Lisa, I said. So even though she could probably be a lot of places at once, I think she's with me, yes.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. Do you believe that, when it's your time, that you will, be reconnected again? And if you do, what would be the first thing you say?
I have dreams where she's watering the garden or something, and then I sneak up on her and I pat her, and she turns around and she goes, Big Daddy, what took you so long? And I can't kill myself because, I was raised where if you do, you might go to hell, or you'd be put in a separate room for sissies. So I can't, do that. But if I wasn't raised like that, I'd jump in front of a freaking train so quick. But I can't do that. I have to. But I have lost the fear of dying.
Have you?
Oh yeah, completely. I'm not going to, jump off one of your buildings here in New York. But the fear, it's not a fear. It's a conscious reality in my business. I'm not. Come on with it. Here's a target. I'm not like that. But about a year ago, I was talking to God. I do that. And he said, how do you want to go, slow or fast? And I said, let me get back with you on that. Is that all right? And he said, yes. Now I said last week, okay, I have the answer. Fast. I've told David, I want you to say Genesis 1:1. In case I say freeze mother something the last breath, right? And let me get a chance to repent, so I'll know Bible means that, and then I want to like that. So I've made that decision.
Right.
So watch.
Yeah. Just after seeing everything that she went through.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I wanted to go slow, be sure I went to heaven, beg God for the sins I committed, please forgive me, like that, right? It wasn't the suffering, because she didn't really suffer that much.
Right.
I say that because I wasn't the one dying, right? She might have, but she never showed it.
I was going to say she never probably
No,
complained.
no.
Never,
She said, honey, I feel like I have the flu all the time. I feel like I'm sick really bad. And then she said once, I'll never be well again. So things like she said like that, you know, she wasn't in pain like most cancer victims, but she felt really, really bad and really sick. When she was out hunting, then we got done with the bounty, and she's like, Big Daddy, I forgot I had cancer.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I realized right then, this is therapeutic for her to get out there and kick some ass and take some names, as she says.
Yeah, she said she wanted to die in her boots, right? Yeah.
When she said, I want to kick ass and take names too, she said that. So she really did. It helped her to do that.
Right.
You know?